Oh, dude, what is this? Oh, come on, Conti. I need to call Jesse. Hold on. He's my detective. Jesse. Yeah, I got a dead body over here, dude. In the wash. Yeah, in Conti, dude. Yeah, in Conti. Yeah. Dude, Jesse, look, dude. There's a dead body. There's a dead body in the wash right here. I crashed on my bike, dude. And I crashed on my bike, right? And I just look over, and there's a dead guy. That's a dead guy. Rookie. What? He was up there. All right, look, he's a dead guy, dude. And he was a U of A fan, dude. We just, oh my God, we lost the fan.
All right. Come with me or what? We gotta go down there and approach the situation.
Check his pulse, man. Check his pulse. Yeah, dude, he doesn't have a pulse. Dude. He's definitely dead. Yeah, looks like he's dead, dude. Looks like he's dead, dude. Dude, look. He's even got like blue like on his hand, so you know like.
Alright, he was facing down.
Yeah, dude, like he was like facing down or something. Like he had his hands down, cause look, yeah, there's blue on his hands.
Alright, we'll go come see.
Let me see. Yeah, there's blue on his stomach too. He was definitely moved.
Alright,
He was there somewhere else.
Okay, so we're in the lab right now. Basically, what we got to do is restart.
No.
Okay, so we're in the lab right now. What we got to do is the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna check his pockets just in case there's something that we can find on him that can lead us to where we need to go. So there's nothing on here. His pocket is his right pocket, his left pocket, excuse me, is empty. There's nothing in his right. There is a piece of paper here. So let's see what we got. This looks like a receipt. All right, McDonald's, December the 1st at 5:15 in the morning. So we know where he started. So the thing is here, after reading the receipt, we came back to McDonald's. We're gonna see if we can find anything out of the ordinary, anything we can use as a murder weapon. There was glass. We are gonna be looking for something glass, and here we go, right here. Okay. So from Sims here, we have found some glass, and we're gonna check this out. We're gonna take this back. We're gonna see if it matches the refractive index of, per se, the glass that was found in the victim's head. And if it does, and we know this is a murder weapon, we can work our way back from here to find out what really happened. Like that. All right. Yami, you're in the shot. All right. So now we find that we're actually going to take a look at the entry room. He seems now to have some glass in his hair. And there's actually 2 pieces here. So we actually did find some glass at the crime scene. So we're gonna check these. We'll take them to and then send them in, and we're actually gonna see if they have the same effect. Now that we found the glass at the McDonald's, we brought it back to the lab. We're gonna test the refractive index. We're gonna compare it with the glass we found on the victim's head, and from there we're gonna go from there, and then we'll just be able to determine if the broken glass that we found was a murder weapon or not. So here we go. So what we're doing here is we're shining light through the glass, and it seems to be coming out. If I can color it a little bit, right about there. So from here, right, so from here. So we're gonna measure this. And we're gonna get this refractive index. So it is at
45 degrees.
Around 45 degrees. Okay. All right. as you can see, we have already found, we've done the formula for refractive index for the first piece of glass, and it came out to the refractive index of 1.41. That is one piece of glass. And the second one we found on our victim's hair, same formula, everything. Again, 1.41, which indicates that this is the same glass. This came from the same weapon or bottle. Alright, so after measuring both densities, both came out to the same, to 1.2. Basically, this tells us that the glass we found in our victim's hair is the same glass we found from the glass tube at the crime scene. So we did find a... I'm sorry. Alright.
So do we.
Okay, so after looking at the glass, I did find maggots in the entry wound, and I do have a couple here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these two under the microscope. I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna take them under the microscope. We're gonna see how far into growth they are, and if after that we can determine how long he has been dead. So, all right. So basically, after using the maggots we collected, we're going to put them under the microscope, and then from there we're going to determine how old they are or how long they've been living. And after that, we can determine how long the victim has been dead. Alright, so after looking under the microscope, we have determined that the maggots we found are indeed blowflies, and they are indeed third instar. So basically what you have to do to determine the time of death, you have to look at the ADH. ADH is sort of like, I guess you could say, energy that each maggot gets, you know, from the amount of hours. But what you do have to take into account is the temperature, because the temperature can determine how much ADH is absorbed during the day. So determining here, in order for the maggot to reach its third instar in 70 degrees Fahrenheit temperature and a total of 72 hours, would bring it to about 5,048. What do you got here?
Alright, so basically, since we picked them up on December 5th, we took the average temperature of the day, which was 39.9 degrees Fahrenheit, and multiplied that by 11.5, since we found them at 11:30, and we got 457.5 ADH, and then we took the average temperature for the second, third, and fourth, and got 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and multiplied that by 24, because there's 24 hours in a day, and got 1440 ADH for each one of those days. And then to get at 5040 ADH, which the blowfly needs to be in the third instar, we multiplied the average day, or the average temperature on the first, which was 50 degrees Fahrenheit, by 5.25 to get 262.5 ADH, which equals the 5,040 ADH it requires to be in the third instar. So by that we can determine that he died around 5:15 a.m. on the first.